This pit you're seeing here is not just an ordinary pit. This pit you see here stretches over 50 kilometers away from this village, and it will interest you to know that everybody, all the houses you see in this village is standing right on top of this pit. You said the well has been here over what?
Over 100 years.
Over 100?
Over 100 years, yes.
Wow. And this
now, water too much, way. Water too much, way.
The water is too much?
Yes, way.
Although he said that this pit has been here for over 100 years, it is good to note that this pit has been here for more than 500 years. And how this pit came up in this place is a mystery. Nobody in this village, not even the oldest people in this village, can tell you how this pit came up here. But they can tell you how they found the pit. There is a well, a very historical well in this village. And this well has been here for hundreds of years. But there is a lot of interesting stories about this well, and that is where they are taking me to right now. And when I get there, I'm going to show you and tell you the story behind this well. This well is actually the well that discovered this village. This village came in, people settled here because of this well. But let me go and see the well first, and when I find the well, I'll tell you more about the story. This is the well we are talking about, and while looking at this well, it looks similar to every other well you will find in many villages across Nigeria, but this well is different.
He's saying that this well, when you go inside, you see it like a flat surface, like as if this whole place is like on top of the water. Then deep down the water, you still see a well again. That there was something that lost in Woodhill, kilometers away from this place, and they came here and they found the what was missing. There was like a boat that was missing from there, and they came here and they found it. Wow. Like this place is just like this whole land is just on top of the water, and if you go down beneath the water, you find a well that is very deep.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so
maybe the water is actually coming from that one that is deep and then coming.
No, this water is connected to those other ones. Like they are connected, but this one now under it still have another deep well again.
Why nobody in this village, not even the first people to settle in this village, know how this well came up? Most of them believe that this is a cave, while others believe that this is a tunnel that was built by people who were settling in this place thousands of years before the current people who are settling here. So how did the people who is currently settling here found this well? Here is the story. Take a look at that well right there. That well you're seeing is where this village was discovered. And the story behind that well is very interesting. When this place was just a bush, it is covered by trees. Nobody was living here. Some group of cattle rearers was moving around, and every time they bring their cattle to go and drink water, all the cows in the midst of those cattle will go and drink water in that place. But they have one bull. That bull always refused to drink water with others. It never drinks water. And they are wondering, every time this bull eats food but refuses to drink water. So they decided to monitor this bull. And they found out that whenever they are resting, this bull always moves out from that place and then go through all the bushes and come here and sees this water from here. That is where the bull always drinks water. Among all the cattle, the bull refused to drink water in that place, and this is where the bull always comes to drink water. So they follow this bull and come and notice this water here. This is a very large well. They come here and saw the well, see that the water is even more easy for the animals to drink here than that place. So all of them decided to come over to this place and settle here so that their animals will see water easily. They don't need to go far to find water. All of them came here and settled. And this is how the village itself started, from this well. And the bull is the founder of this well. And from this well, this village originated. And until today, hundreds of years later, if not thousands of years later, people still drink this well and it's never dried up. The villagers actually told me that this well you see right here is like a cave that covers this place to more than 50 kilometers away from this village, connect to different rivers in and around this village, that anything that happened to that river, let's say something happened and the river changes color, you will notice it right here. This one also changes color, which means this place I'm standing right now is actually on top of an underground cave. And while I was filming inside there, I saw bats. They told me there are a lot of bats inside there. Then I began to wonder, is this a cave or a tunnel that was built by people? Maybe it cracked water. That water now covers this place. It doesn't dry up. Could this be a tunnel? Could it be an underground cave? People actually plant, even trees grows on top of this place. But all this place is light on top of an underground cave, which is covered with water. It is covered completely by water.
It's okay.
You want a pure water? Pure water. Pure.
It's very pure.
It's very pure.
Okay. Interesting. Is anybody know the story of how this place was discovered? No. Okay, nobody can tell how it was digged because the villagers just found it like this. Okay.
Time.
Yes.
Time.
Okay. But the water never dry.
Buy a dry. Buy a bush. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay, you see the water is connected to, like this water now, it's like connected to other waters. It's like from here now you can go to other places, other different waters. The water is connected to other places.
Okay, from different villages.
Yes.
Even Mijiburi, that's the place we cross.
Now. The water is connected to that place. Even all this Gabasawa, it's connected. So the well is like, it's big, but they just from here to Wudil. So the well is just okay.
Okay.
He say if anything mix from that river, you find it here. Okay, he said that before that this thing was not, this covering here was not here. That before you just come and fetch the water, but they just build it like a covering and they just kept it to reserve it.
Okay.
But before, if you come, it's very big. They just start to cover it up for it to remain here.
Okay.
Basically, yes.
So what they are saying actually is that this thing is like a cave that goes round to different villages, and the village they actually mention is more than 50 kilometers away from here, and this thing goes and joins the water from those places, that if anything happened to those waters, you actually see it from here as well, which means all these places you're seeing might actually be an underground cave, and nobody here can tell who digged it. It is either like that or it was digged by people who were settling here way long before the people of this place found this place. Since we are talking about well, let's go to the capital city of Kano State and we'll find this hill called Dala Hill. When we get to the top of the hill, we will find this well called the Well of No Return. The reason behind this name is the history of this well, and here is the history. Yes.
Before.
Okay.
It is just round like a well.
Okay.
This call is Region Karekuka. Region Karekukanka.
Okay.
That is the well of cry or the well of no return.
The well of no return.
That whoever entered this well, if not that Burbushi, the spirit cannot allow him to come back.
A long time ago, when this hill was discovered, there is a very big well on top of this hill, and inside this well is a deity that the whole village worship. According to the villagers, if you have problem and you come to this place, there is a chief priest that lives on top of this hill. As at that time, if you meet the chief priest will go to the well and talk to the deity. The deity will ask to make a sacrifice with a ram, a goat, or a cow, and if you do that, your problem will be solved. So this right here is the well of no return, as they called it. And today I'm going inside the well of no return. And by the grace of God, I'm going to return. down a little bit more. Leave it, yeah. Okay. Jay, they get me. Hope this thing will not. That's the well there. And this well actually was very deep before, and there was water. And inside here is where the deity was living. And the only person that has ever entered this well and returned is the chief priest. And that is where I'm going today. Papa, are you sure I'm going to return?
You will return back by the grace of God.
Okay, he said by the grace of God I'm going to return. I'm not a chief priest actually. Okay. But when Islam came to this city, the king as at that time converted to Islam, and as at that time the king wanted a way to get rid of this deity that is on top of this hill. So the king ordered to chase this deity away from this place because the people are now converting to Islam and he don't want them to worship this deity anymore. And remember, this deity lives inside this well and nobody else in this world can enter this well if not the chief priest that lives on top of this hill. The king ordered to chase the deity away from this well, and the deity ran away from this well, following this road that you see right here. See that express road there? That express road is where the spirit that was living on top of this rock followed and ran away from Kano. That is when the king of the town converted to Islam and decided to chase the spirit away. But when the spirit was living through that road, it threatened the king of the town. He said, since you came here and took power from me and decided to chase me away from the city, you as the king of Kano, any day you follow that road to leave Kano, you will never rule Kano again. And according to the story I'm hearing, the kings, the emirs of Kano, never follows this road whenever they are leaving Kano. That is interesting. Among other places I have traveled to in Nigeria, northern Nigeria seems to be the only place where people do not really attribute some things that they could not explain to some mysterious stories. So you will see a rock that have a very interesting formation and they will tell you it is God. They don't have any mysterious story to go with it. But today I am in Kano and this hill right here is called Dala Hill.